Hey, and I'm back. So let's keep working on the color switch. In Unity, I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can see it. And now what I want to do is inside of Unity, what I want to show you is that I already created new shapes that are more advanced shape. And I'm going to press play so that you guys can see them. So what I did is that I'm going to press play and move the sphere so that you guys can easily see it. What I did is that I took the shapes that we had and created new shape by just scaling them down inside of it. And I created this one. Then I created a smaller circle with different colors, such as this one as well. So I can like move it and you guys can see it. But it's very similar at this point. And what I want to do now is even more complex shape, have a triangle inside of a circle. And I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to select the triangle one, the triangle object. I'm going to duplicate the triangle object. So I'm going to right-click duplicate. And now that it's duplicated, I'm going to call this one triangle circle object so that I know that it's the triangle and the circle as well object. All right. Now inside of it, there's only the triangle. So what I need is duplicate it so that there's also a circle around it. And by doing this, I can take the circle and add that. So I can take the circle object, duplicate the circle that's inside of it. So right-click, duplicate, and then move it. Now that I have duplicated it, I can move it inside of the triangle circle object. Okay, and I need to move it at the right spot. So I'm going to move it at 0, 0, 0. So taking the circle and moving it at 0, 0, 0. Cool, now it's around it. Looks pretty neat. Now I have to make sure that the circle is not too big, and right now it's a little bit too big, so I'm going to scale it down to, let's say, 2.5. Yes, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Okay, so that's just like around it. And now what I also want to do is move the color switcher a bit down so that it doesn't touch the circle, somewhat around here. Good. And there's way too many stars inside of it, so I need to remove some stars. I'm going to go look in the circle, take the star checkpoint and move it inside of the star, instead of the triangle circle, and move the one from the triangle out. So I'm going to go in the triangle and delete the one from the triangle. Continue. All right. So I have the triangle and the circle. Now I need to limit the colors. I can see that the triangle colors are red, yellow, and green, and the circle colors are red, blue, yellow, and green. So I'm going to remove the blue. I'm going to put, instead of blue, I'm going to put another yellow so that it's easier to go through the yellows, and change this to yellow. All right. Cool. So now let me move the whole triangle circle so that I can actually use it. And I'm going to move it at the beginning so that I can use it right now. All right, moving it right there. So put it at 0 on the X. And I'm going to zoom in. Okay, we can see it. Now I'm going to create a prefab out of this by going to the prefab folder. I'm going to drag and drop the triangle circle object inside of the prefabs, and now I see it inside of the prefab. That's exactly what I want. Perfect. Next thing I want to do is click on play and see if it's working. Okay, I'm going to click on play here as well, and I'm going to cheat a little bit by moving the sphere so that we can see it. Moving the sphere up. Here it is. So I see, okay, so I see the triangle and the circle. That's exactly what I want. Okay, let me move just the camera so that we can also actually see it. Cool. So yeah, so we have the circle and the triangle.